What's up guys, it's Matterz, and for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies for the new map, the Iron Dragon, we have a bit of a different video here, and it's based off the poster that we saw in the last video. Obviously, we talked about the quote and the actual Easter egg that would, entail from that quote, escape from the tomb, and we talked about all that crazy stuff with the tombs and the prisoners escaping, all that crazy stuff. If you want to check that out, link will be in the description. If we can hit 40 likes on this video, holy crap, I'm almost 100% sure we can. You guys are freaking amazing. Likes lately, as always, have been crazy. So 40 likes on this video. Hopefully we can hit it. I'm sure you can. Definitely comment below if you like, so I can congratulate you guys. Thank you guys, because I really do appreciate it. But let's get started here. We're actually going to be talking about the dragon potentially being a boss within, the new map, the Iron Dragon or Der Eisendrachen. We have a couple. I personally have two main reasons of why this would happen. One is the actual time period in which this map will take place. Obviously, if it's in sort of this medieval time era or some sort of medieval history, as it does have, it has medieval history from the 1100s all the way back then, so it's obviously medieval times. And then you also have the dragon within the legit poster that revealed the castle map, the poster found on Shadows of Evil and on Mob of the Dead. So we'll start off with the poster first. Obviously, if you saw a couple of videos, Swifters, a few others, they had the dragon and they were talking about the dragon. They put more of an emphasis on that in general. I'm gonna put that more towards the boss because as we talked about in the other video, this poster obviously is a direct relation, a direct sort of tease towards the new DLC 1 map, the Iron Dragon. And the dragon here, it usually isn't there for no reason. Treyarch doesn't just put stuff there just for show. I doubt this was for aesthetic pleasing, just to like make it eerier and just to make it like, oh yeah, a castle, a dragon. It doesn't really make sense for them to do that. I think there's a huge chance. I think it's pretty apparent as well. You guys probably think, as like I do, that the dragon will be a huge part, or some sort of dragon-esque creature will be a huge part of this new castle map for Black Ops 3 Zombies DLC 1. Sort of makes sense. It's within the official Treyarch little teaser poster here that obviously revealed DLC 1. It makes sense. That's a pretty simple one to talk about. But the next one is more of a, I guess, time period thing, because we don't exactly know when this time period will occur. Obviously, we'll have more like theory type videos on when this time period will occur. I talked about this in a different video. We talked about it being sort of in the future within the time period of zombies, so I would say around the 60s, 70s, 80s, 1900s, just to put that out there, and not really the medieval times. But I think going back to the medieval times would sort of make sense, at least for the dragon sort of thing, because obviously back then there was a huge emphasis on dragons as this crazy, majestic, like mythical creature that they sort of worshipped and used. Dragons were all over Europe, really. So many crazy ancient writings, ancient historical findings, and walls of castles. Obviously, when you think of a European castle, or you think of a castle in general, you think of dragons, castles. It all like goes and co-lines with each other. So obviously, if they had a map within a castle sort of medieval time period, it would make sense that the dragon will be a part of that map. They just go together. That's just the way it is. It would be the main boss. It would be potentially the main Easter egg creature. I'm not so sure if it would be like a Brutus or Panzer Soldat or Margwa boss type guy, where he comes every couple of rounds. He's the main boss, but he's not like as huge of a feat, a big guy. I would think this dragon would be like a huge Easter egg ending boss. Like at the end of the Easter egg, you have to fight this huge guy, and it's like sort of a Final Fantasy type thing, or Paper Mario, or any sort of RPG sort of style game, where at the end you fight this huge creature. I think this would really make sense, especially if you're fighting a huge dragon in medieval times on the castle map. It just makes sense. I don't know. I feel like that would just be a huge thing they can put together. Again, that's more of a theory, but it doesn't really. I think it's more of an actual like obvious thing that you can just look at castles, dragons. They wouldn't just not make that connection. They wouldn't put the dragon for no reason. And obviously the poster thing, it's there for a reason. Trust me, they don't just do that. Treyarch really, they put a lot of stuff into teasing these maps, and dragon with the castle map, it makes sense. It really does. So tell me, guys, if you think this is true. Obviously, as you can see by the poster and all this other crazy findings from this castle map from DLC 1, it's going to happen, guys. We need to get ready for this. It's going to be insane. So like the video if you enjoyed. If we can hit 40 likes, I'll definitely appreciate that, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.